Mark Molnar is your host for the weather show, Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into some viewer-sent-in videos here. Joe Drehos from Johnson City, New York, back on the early to middle portion of last week, and take a look at the heavy rainers across the Johnson City, New York area, as some very heavy rain moved through the area, picking upwards of 3/4 to 1 inch in less than a half-hour period of time. You can see all the street flooding going on just south of the United Health Services Hospital here in Johnson City, New York. So thank you, Joe, for sending these photos in. Now let's take a look at precipitation totals. Not much happening in the tropics that I can tell you about, which is good news. Precipitation amounts, we're having a little bit out west here as the ridge tries to break down ever so slightly, mainly east of the Sierra Nevada mountains and east of the Cascades. Out here across the plains, from just north of Dallas-Fort Worth all the way east of Oklahoma City and extending, snaking its way up towards the Ohio River Valley, that is where we'll see some stalled out fronts set up shop and produce a good 2 to as much as 5 inches of rain. Most of the rainfall continuing back east. Let's take a look at those patterns across North America. We start to break down that ridge a little bit out west. We still got some ridginess here across the west coast, the immediate west coast, but you see back here across the east, we continue with that troughiness here, especially across the Great Lakes into the northeast, where we will continue with above normal precipitation and slightly below normal temperatures, although the humidity will make it feel rather oppressive. So let's take a look at the weather maps for you midpoint of the week. You're almost halfway there to the weekend. We're looking at a good portion of the forecast area setting up for some heavy rains, especially eastern Pennsylvania, eastern New York, portions of New England. You see the temperature difference too here from New York City down towards Philadelphia, even just east of Harrisburg, Lancaster, getting up towards 90 in many areas, but we won't be getting out of the lower 70s across the lower Great Lakes, places like Binghamton, Syracuse, and Buffalo. Heading on into your Thursday here, that frontal system presses to the east here, and we kind of stall it here further to the south. We'll have an area, a wave of low pressure ride along the Mason-Dixon line, and that will spell showers even across southern New England here. But the interesting part is showers and thunderstorms will redevelop later in the day here, maybe as far north as the New York-Pennsylvania border here. And look at these temperatures. There'll be a lot of cloud cover, even some upper 60s in portions of the southern tier of New York and north central Pennsylvania and the Allegheny Mountains here, all up towards southern Ontario here. So looking rather interesting as far as precipitation and temperatures. Heading on into your Friday, we start to clear things out here as high pressure starts to take a hold overhead. And take a look at this. We start to warm those temperatures up ever so slightly. Upper 70s, low 80s being the rule. And of course for your Saturday, heading on into the weekend, not looking too bad. We got a little bit of rainfall around the edges here. Warm front up here in northern Maine and New Brunswick with a few showers or thunderstorms. But look at these temperatures starting to really warm up, mid to upper 80s, especially across the Susquehanna River Valley, southwestward here. Even some warmer readings up here in portions of New England. I'll have a 5-day outlook in 10 seconds for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and to northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, Twitter at WX Northeastern, and Google Plus at MeteoMark. Here's my 5-day for Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York, northeast Pennsylvania. Wednesday, not too bad. Showers and thunderstorms likely. Temperature-wise, though, we're getting down into the mid-70s. We will see our most rainfall, however, Wednesday, heading up towards 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Thursday, look at that, mostly cloudy, chance of an afternoon shower. Only making it up towards 69 into Friday. Look at this. Mostly sunny both Friday and Saturday. Beautiful. Get out there and enjoy it, although humidity will be increasing on Saturday into the mid to high 80s into Sunday. Look at this, a chance of a shower or thunderstorm. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.